Hello everybody, this is MarioandSonicPWN here, and today we're going to be continuing our Let's Play on Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform. So in the previous part, we did a drift challenge on Jet to Radio, and then we did a race on Afterburner. Today we're going to continue on. We're going to be doing a versus on Samba Studios. Let's see, we're going to put this on hard, and see who we're going to play as. We are actually going to try out a new character. This is BD Joe. I have never played as BD Joe, and I'm just like, you know, it's time to play as BD Joe, because he's from Crazy Taxi, and Crazy Taxi is pretty cool, so we're going to see how he plays. This track is from Samba de Amigo, which I actually just looked up today to find out what on earth it is, because the tracks from Samba de Amigo are a bit weird. Just going to say that. I mean, look at these things. They have like weird dancing Spanish style wrestling things or something. I don't really know. Anyway, basically the game, you play maracas. It's like a rhythm game. So like you have these maracas that were like an add-on to the Sega Dreamcast, and you basically, they were motion sensing, and you wave them up and down around in the air, and it would, you know, hopefully at least hit the right notes. So yeah, it's kind of a weird game, honestly. But hey, it somehow got into this game, and the character from the game, Amigo, is also in this game. I haven't played as him either, because I don't know, he doesn't appeal to me. He looks kind of lame. But this track overall, I actually kind of like the track. It's pretty cool. I love especially this boating section. And whoa, this guy's looks like an airboat. That's kind of cool. There, we just won the first round. Basically, the versus rounds, you'll have one opponent at a time, essentially, and so you'll just have to outrun them as far as you can. So basically, once you get to a certain point ahead of them, you'll win. Or if you run out of time, then you'll win. If you're in front of them, or if you run out of time when you're behind them, you'll lose. So basically, just try to outrun your opponents and don't let them outrun you. Pretty simple. I really like the idea, though. It's really fun too. So, good events. Versus are one of my favorites, besides races, obviously. And there we go, we just beat Meanie. They're generally not particularly hard, especially if you know the track well. And here we go, we're going to get the Migo. As you can see, he's holding his maracas. He drives a train, which is sort of interesting. He also, when you know, what's he drive in the water? I don't even know. Let's find out. Oh, it's like a steamship kind of thing. That's kind of weird, but okay. Then again, Amigo's kind of weird. You can also hear in the background, it says it's a Spanish-style game. You have some guy singing in Spanish. And I have no clue what he's saying, because I don't know Spanish. I'm learning French. I have no clue how to say what he's saying in Spanish. I'm sure it's something about, I don't know, Samba de Amigo or something. You can probably look up the lyrics online, honestly. But we are doing quite well on this. This is our last one for this round event. I keep saying, trying to figure out which one it's called. I guess it's a round. The whole thing would be the event, I suppose. But you saw there, we just went through this whole kind of space movie thing. Basically, this whole track is kind of a movie studio theme with a bunch of different random stuff. So it's called like Samba Studios and stuff like that. So it's kind of a whole like movie setup to this track. It's fairly well designed, and I kind of like it. The other track that's based off of Samba de Amigo, we'll get it, I don't know, later in the game. It is just weird. It features like giant dancing heads in like randomness. It's absurd. And we'll talk obviously more about it when we get to that. But I think we are about to win. And there we go. First place with BD Joe. Nice. But anyway, so we're going to, let's see. Alright, passed on hard there. And I have beaten this one at expert also. We got a bunch of XP for him, so that's awesome. Whoa, he's doing like little acrobatics. That's pretty cool. Anyway, continuing on. I think next up we actually have our first boost challenge, so that'll be pretty cool. And once it saves here, the PC version obviously has much quicker load times than the console versions. Because if you watch a video of the console versions, they'll have a pretty long load time, but this one has much shorter. But here's a boost challenge. We will be doing this on hard, because the expert is really hard on these. But since it's a Sonic the Hedgehog track, and you know what? It's from Sonic Heroes. I'm actually going to be playing as Knuckles, because I don't play as Knuckles a whole lot. I just want to kind of try him out. I've played as him a couple times. He seems pretty cool. So we're going to be doing this boost challenge. Basically with these, then every time you boost, the clock stops. So your goal is to boost for as long as possible. It's basically, essentially, your goal is to boost the entire track. If you ever stop boosting, the timer ticks down, which of course you don't want it to do because you run out of time if it's over. So they fill the track with tons of different boost pads, and fortunately for you, they do give you a boost right there. So you do have a boost available to you if you ever need it, which you probably will. Because unless you're perfect, you'll almost definitely need some help besides just the boost pads they give you. Because they give you enough that you can complete it, but drifting, of course, is very helpful to your cause, and also you can use that boost. Basically, if you ever missed a boost pad or just messed up something, press A to use that boost, and then it'll get you through. But basically, this track is actually from the previous game, because they did put in some tracks from Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, which I don't have it on the consoles. I have it on actually my iPod. I actually have it because I got it when it was free. It's a pretty good game, honestly, but I don't like it that much. I think this game absolutely ponies in pretty much every way. Because, I mean, if you ask me, this is my favorite racing game, so just out of all racing games I've ever played, it's my favorite racing game. It's just really well designed. But, this track is fun, because the previous game did have some good track designs. It just also had some really weird ones. Like, all the House of the Dead tracks were just absurd. And, are you serious? I'm gonna fail this. Yep, I just failed this boost challenge. Well, that stinks, but we will continue out. We will do it. We will do the boost challenge. And you know what? Yeah, for sake of time, I'm actually gonna put it on medium instead of doing it on hard. I know you're like, oh, you're a loser now. But anyway, going to medium, because medium, everything is pretty easy. Obviously easy, it's really easy, but like medium, everything's fairly easy. Hard, it's not surprisingly hard. Expert, it's like extreme, so if you put it on expert, be prepared for a challenge, especially on boost challenges. Boost challenges are super duper hard when they're on expert. I have beaten this one on expert, but I remember it took a while. It was very challenging. The most evil things in the universe on expert, though, are traffic attacks. We haven't gotten to one of those yet. When we get to a traffic attack, I will absolutely be doing it on medium, because I have never beaten one on hard, because they are ridiculously hard, because basically they throw a bunch of cars all over the track, and you have to try to avoid them. So you're timed, you have to get to checkpoints within time, or else, and of course hitting cars slows you down. So basically your goal is to not hit any cars, and there are a lot of cars on the track. Like, especially on expert, they're all over the place. Plus, there's cars that will try to block you off. There's cars that will drift all over the track, trying to get you to hit them. So they're just like a pain, man. Hate those things. But not on mediums. It's like, on medium, they're actually pretty fun. But on expert, they're just pain. But here we are doing pretty well here. We still got 13 seconds left, so I'd say we're doing quite well on this boost challenge. Knuckles is honestly pretty good at drifting. I like his drift style. Oh man, I got hit with a casino token there. You can see here, this stage is based off of Sonic Heroes Casino Park, which is actually a really fun game. Sonic Heroes, I really enjoy it. Also, Casino Park is one of my favorite stages in that game, so I like this track. It's pretty awesome. I don't know why, because normally I really don't like the casino stages in Sonic games, but I don't know. Casino Park just had something about it that made me really like it. I think it was the music, which is really good, and you can hear the music in the background too, although for some reason the crowd seems a bit loud over it. I don't know. And of course I'm talking. But I really like the music for Casino Park, and also the just the aesthetic is more interesting, especially with like the pinball tables. In the original game, Heroes, then you get onto these pinball tables, and you would just shoot yourselves around. You could just have so much fun on those things. You could get into a slot machine, win rings, just a fun time. But there we go, we are doing quite well. We still have 13 seconds left here. 2 checkpoints left on this boost challenge. I'm really hoping the recording doesn't cut off. I actually forgot to set my timer. So, I think we're still good though. I think we still have time. I don't feel like it's been that long. So after this boost challenge, we're going to cut the recording off though, just to make sure it doesn't, cut off. Because obviously I only have 10 minutes. What else can I say? Oh yeah, in terms of Heroes, I do actually kind of hope to do a Let's Play at some point. It's just, right now, obviously, I have no means of recording my TV besides using my camera. And, yeah, you can record it with a camera, but it's not exactly of any good quality. And generally, at least with me, if the Let's Play is not in good quality, I'm not going to want to watch it. Even if the guy talking is a good Let's Player, I'm just not going to want to watch it just because it's terrible quality. I'd rather watch something that, looked good. Although I will watch something. It doesn't have to be HD or something. It's just recording a TV with the camera just looks kind of cheesy. Although somehow it can be pulled off correctly, because my favorite Let's Player, Cabaner9456, he actually used to record his TV with a camera before he had a PVR, but it actually looked okay. So I guess if you have an HD camera and you're good, and you can make it look okay, but it always looks better with out using a camera. But there we go. We have beaten the boost challenge with Knuckles on medium class. And sweet, we leveled up Knuckles. Nice. Got the acceleration mod for him. But there we go. We are going to end off this part here. So thanks everybody for watching this video, and make sure to comment on it, like it, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a part. So see you next time.